I haven't felt this way since my ex left me. I can't remember the last time I felt this way. Distraught. Don't care if I live or die. But to add on to that, I feel like taking the lives of every young African American. I'm just being completely honest with you right now. I wish I was joking. I'd rather be joking about this than not. I fucking hate them. I do. They fucking ruined my life. I can't pay my bills. I can't pay my phone bill, my light bill, my gas bill, my rent. Because they want to loot and destroy everything that's in sight because of a one guy who was unjustly killed by a fucking police officer. Knowing the fact that if this guy was white that died, they wouldn't give a fuck. If he was Hispanic, they wouldn't give a fuck. If he was Middle Eastern, they wouldn't give a fuck. But he's black. They give a fuck. I heard it's a way to get back at them because they've been treated like dogs. I heard. So to show that they can't be trifled with or pushed around like dogs, they're gonna have to go to the local supermarket and bust out the windows and loot it up. These people that own these markets has nothing to do with the death of this black suspect who died of suffocation because the fucking cop wouldn't take his knee off his neck. It's not just happening there. It's happening, of course, in my neighborhood, Chicago, Illinois. It's happening in New York, other places and shit. They tearing shit down. When I went out today to pay my bills, I didn't recognize it. I didn't recognize the neighborhood. I said, this isn't my neighborhood. Look at all this busted windows out. And then when I was coming home, I saw the National Guard all in the streets and shit. I'm like, I'm flabbergasted. I'm angry. I'm sad. So that's that. I mean, it's one thing when you fuck up your own life. But when you fuck up others because you want to fuck up yours, that's when it becomes a major problem. But I'm going to tell you one thing I am happy about. I'm not the only one that's going to go hungry along with my fellow Chicagoans, because you want to loot the stores and shit. You are going to go hungry as well, sir, because you are a fucking dumbass that fails to think about the consequences of your actions. So yeah, we're going to starve and fucking die together. You son of a bitch. I wish I could kill you myself as opposed to the hunger killing you. Talk about somebody who does not value life, does not have the right to live. It are people like that. They are literally guideless. They're hopeless. They have no hope. They always want to play as the fucking victim. Always. And Everything is woe is me. Yeah, they treat blacks like dogs, and yet we received a stimulus check and another one was supposed to come on the way, and yet you're treated like a dog? You must not have no job or no type of fucking income. I mean, but you still eating, you're still alive, so you're obviously living up on your fucking mammy. Or leeching off somebody that's a relative who actually does work or receives a paycheck. But yet you feel like you treated like a dog over the higher class white people. Yeah, only white people are billionaires. Remember that. Only white people are upper class people. Remember that. You're looked down upon because of the color of your skin. Because you are a nigger, right? You have no opportunities. You can't be nothing in life, right? So, with all this built up anger inside you, this resentment towards white people, you wake up one day to hear on the news that a black man was murdered by a police officer. A white police officer. That's the key word here, being white. So you says, fuck it. Now it's time to show out. I don't give a shit about this guy really, but I want to take my anger out that's been built up inside me all this time. And I'm going to go to my local supermarket and I'm going to fucking bust it open with a group of my friends. And we're going to take everything out. We're going to go to the currency exchanges where people pay their bills and phone bills and everything. We're going to loot that motherfucking place because, hell, I don't pay a phone bill. I live with my mammy. We're going to take venture cards, which you use for transportation, even though you can't use it without putting money on it. We're going to take license plates, which I don't know what the fuck they're going to do with that. We're going to go into the supermarket and we're only going to take the liquor. We're not going to take the canned goods, the food, the vegetables, sauces, chips, what have you. We're not taking that. We're just going to take liquor instead. And I'm so upset. I burnt the police station down the street. I burnt it down. I feel good about myself now. I burnt the police station down. But now I'm getting hungry. Stomach is growling. I'm going to go to the store and get... Oh, that's right. I looted that place with my boys. I got all this money from the ATM that I busted open and took out the money. But where am I going to spend it? You going to keep it up under your fucking dirty ass bed? In your holy ass socks? You fucking lowlife? Trash ass human being that you are. You're gonna fuck up the lives of law-abiding citizens who don't get in trouble with the cops, like me, who don't bother anybody, like me. You're going to make it hard for us because you mad at the white man or at the cracker cops. And you're also the type of person that says, fuck them all. The solution is to kill all the white cops. Kill all those hunkies. Those hunky cracker nigger-hating cops, because they always killing our people. Kill them all. That's the solution. That sure is. And are you sure about killing all the white cops, every last one of them, burn them at the stake or whatever, and beating them up in riots as well, that's the solution to the black people getting killed by cops? So you think that that's going to stop? You You think a black cop or a Hispanic cop or an Asian cop, Indian cop, Middle Eastern cop is not going to pull a trigger on a suspect that's resisting arrest, or if they feel their lives are in danger? They say keep your hands out your fucking pocket for a reason, sir. I don't give a fuck what nationality that cop is. If you put your hands in your pocket, they have the right to fucking blast your ass. Because you could be reaching for a fucking weapon. They shouldn't chance it. No matter what nationality they come from, and no matter what their skin color is. But hey, kill all the white cops. That's the solution, right? Yeah, we're going to see if this video gets flagged down too. And this will be going in my fucking flag playlist. Because I know the motherfuckers that's going to dislike this video and flag it is not going to get this far into the video. Because they know I'm fucking right. They have no fucking solution to these white cops killing blacks. None. Ask them. What's the solution to the problem? And I ain't talking about looting up stores and shit. What's the solution? They don't have none. All they do is point the finger. Go out and fucking have not a peaceful protest, but a riot. Being loud. Making sure people are late for fucking work and shit by standing in the streets. And they can't drive because they're in the fucking way protesting. And the guy in the car is trying to get to fucking work. Fuck you. You don't matter. I matter because I'm a fucking victim. Yep. I was going to do a vlog when I was on my way home, but there was too many niggas, young niggas walking around me, so I didn't want to risk them taking my fucking phone. I got robbed before. So, and speaking of my phone, I tried, since I can't go into the store and pay my bill, I tried to pay it over the phone. To my surprise, I couldn't do that. My pharmacy is calling. I'm supposed to go Tuesday. I'm supposed to go Tuesday to pick up some medicine. That's my pharmacy calling me. It's a refill reminder call for you on your screen. Shit, let's see if I make it there and back. You know what I'm saying? Let's hope the buses are running tomorrow. Because they got the buses cut off at 6 o'clock. From 6 to 6 in the morning. So I ain't going to be able to go to see my psychiatrist. Because I don't get home until after fucking 6 after I see him. So I'm gonna have to skip on seeing him. I don't like it, but that's the way it is. Because the reason why is because, hey, I'm not going to be leaving out there until after 6. That man don't get in the fucking office till like around fucking 4 o'clock. So unless I can get a ride home, I'm not going down there. It's not like he's down the fucking street. Yeah, so I couldn't pay my phone with the card. And I even went to the customer service. They directed me to the website. I still couldn't pay it. I entered everything correctly. They talking about it seems you have incorrect information on your phone, on your card and all that shit. Try to get my mom to do it, but she's uneasy about doing that type of shit online. Don't blame her. So I wasn't going to pressure her anymore. And she was like, oh, they're not going to turn your phone off. They understand. We'll see. We'll see on the 4th of this month if they turn my phone off or not. If they do, I've been feeling suicidal all fucking day. Especially after coming home. After seeing all that shit. Yeah, it really looks like, I hate to be negative about this situation, but now my sister's calling me. I honestly don't want to talk about this anymore. I don't. Sorry about that. Everybody wants to fucking call me now over this shit. It's like, I don't want to talk to my mom about this anymore. I don't want to talk to my sister about this. I'm already doing a video on it. Don't want to do it. It's like, but got to get off my chest. Like I said, I've been feeling suicidal all fucking day, you know. And I'm the main one that always steps up to the plate and say, don't do it. You got so much to live for. It always gets better, you know. I just don't see. I just see it getting worse from here on. I mean, me going hungry, losing fucking weight. Yeah, I guess that's a plus, right? And yeah, I managed to come across a restaurant on my way home before I started calling my cell phone provider number. So I decided to go in there to get me a little something. Why the fuck not? I tried to do it yesterday. But with these riots and shit going on, these store looting and shit, couldn't do that. I'm surprised that restaurant wasn't hit. They should count they fucking blessings. And speaking of blessings, I mean, I believe in God and all. Don't get me wrong. I believe in a higher power. I believe that something caused all this, put it that way. But some of the shit people say makes me understand why people became atheists or non-believers, you know. My mother tells me that God is upset what's happened to black people. So God is giving a go-ahead to these fucking riots, right? I gotta fucking suffer, right? I have to suffer because God is upset of the way black people are treated. Ain't no white people mistreating me. I don't see them giving me the stink eye when I walk past them. The white people on YouTube, they accept me once they find out I'm black. They still love me. And the white people I meet face to face, they don't seem to dislike me because of my skin color. I haven't ran across any. I used to feel that way because I was taught growing up that whites don't like black people and they won't see black people fail and shit. I used to think like that. I mean, prepare for famine. That's all. I'm just preparing for famine. You know, preparing to not be eaten after a while. I mean, because they boarding up these fucking currency exchanges where I pay my bills at, my light and my rent. It's like since they're boarding it up, how they gonna reopen? Because if you board up the place, sunlight can't come in. So how can you have a business without no fucking daylight coming in? So you're just gonna close down completely? People can't pay their fucking bills? My mom says, well, it's out of your hands. I'm like, yeah, it is. It's definitely out of my fucking hands. I just don't know what to do anymore. Because every nigga I see, I just get angry. I already a prejudice against them as it is, but every young nigga I see, I just get fucking angry because he could have been sharing in that fucking making my life hell, inconveniencing me and shit. Motherfuckers affected the CTA, Chicago Transit Authority, or public bus, can't even fucking speak right. They affected that already. Buses stopped running at 6 o'clock. Now, me going to see my psychiatrist is affected as well. So it's a ripple effect. And it's sad that they don't see the future. They don't foresee that they're going to suffer as well because of their own actions. And they should. But it's sad that I have to suffer with them. Or people like me that's not involved in this shit, that see the shit for what it is. Fucking stupidity. Anger doesn't help anybody. It's your enemy. Just like fear is your enemy. You get rid of both of those traits and you will fare well. This is coming from somebody with experience, like myself, just in case you haven't figured it out. And I don't have to go there like, you know who you are, or I'm not talking about you. That's fundamental. You know who I'm talking about. You know who the fuck you are. I'm still going to continue to pump out videos and stuff like that. That's therapy for me, so. I just don't give a shit anymore. If I wake up tomorrow, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Because it looks like it's going to fucking hell right now, my life, so. I don't want to talk about this shit anymore. With that being said, man, and whatever I skip, I don't give a shit. I'm done. I'm fucking done. With that being said, Y Chromosome signing out. Peace and love. Good health to you. And be safe out there.